Hey everybody, Travis at Rob Family Farm again. It's been a while since I got a video out, but we are fixing to start the next chapter, or the next project on the farm. Fall's here, weather's cooled off some, but we're gonna start fencing in that back pasture. I went this morning and got a roll of fence. It's a post and also got some feed. But went and got that this morning. It's a Friday. Decided to take it off and get started on this. Don't have the side-by-side, so what I'm gonna do is take this roll of fence and these posts, put them on the pallet forks here, and take them back there and go ahead and drop them. I've got the auger on the tractor, so we're gonna get started. It'd probably take me all winter to get this done, but I'm gonna just little by little just keep working on it. And we're starting down in the hole there where I've been letting the animals out. We're gonna start there, and I'm just gonna work my way around all the way back around to right here where the pig pen is. Also, I'm gonna take 3 of the pigs to the processor October 16th. 3 of them they're pretty big, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of here so I can quit feeding them. They're ready to go. But I don't know if you see that big old pile of logs. I've been hauling the logs from the neighbors on and off in the evenings, 1 or 2 loads here or there. Got to get started on it eventually. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get all this material moved down there, get the post hole diggers to clean out the holes with, the tamp, get it all down there, get started. I don't know how much I'll get done today. I got some errands I got to run this evening. It's already noon. And then work on it some more tomorrow, and probably either tomorrow or probably not tomorrow. Next week sometime I'm gonna take the trailer, probably the big trailer, up to White County, because I need to get about 50 more posts and probably 50 T-posts. And so instead of putting those in the truck in that little trailer, which I may do, I don't know yet, but I gotta go get a big load. It should be the rest of the material, and 3 10-foot gates I'm gonna put in. Go ahead and show y'all if she's up here. We had another baby donkey. She's 3 or 4 days old now. And the roosters are still here. I'm trying to find, let's see where she's at. Oh, she's not here. She's out there in the pasture out there somewhere. But came out here the other day. We knew she was close, but we didn't know exactly how close. Came out here the other day, and the baby was already standing up in the edge of the woods there, just starting to nurse. So she had been born probably an hour or 2. Got the steer down here. He's still doing good, eating. This is the grass. We actually cut that, and it has grown. They're not eating it quick enough. And then I top cut this the other day, and it's already calf high. It's ready to, they'll be ready to move on it. They'll never get this down, 8 down. I'll have to cut it. I don't know. It's gonna quit growing as much, so maybe they'll graze it. And then got all the big ones back there. Plenty of grass back there. So I'm hoping we won't even have to feed hay until probably end of November this year. So that's my hope with all the grass. I mean, y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can tell how tall it is. And this is a section I pulled them off of. It's probably been, I don't know, a couple weeks, a month maybe. They've been off of this whole section. They're just on that back section back there, which is all 8. And then I've let them out during the day back here where we're fixing to go. Y'all will see that in a minute. But plenty of grass around here. Management was good this summer. Between that and the rain and the weather, it all worked out. So I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up, and we will get to the back and get it unloaded and show y'all what I'm gonna start on. All right, I got most of it loaded. I don't want to overload it because I'm got to go down 2 hills. But so I only got 2 poles left. So I'll get that, take it back there, and I'll come back, get those 2 poles and some of the other tools I'm gonna need. And then we'll go back there and get started. All right, that back pasture that they're on is over there, and then this is the one we let them out in during the day. And we got the electric run up around and cuts that field, not in half on this side of it, just give them a laneway to walk next to the woods up around. So right over there's that wash through where it's a dip where we got a gate and a water trough. So if you come around this electric right here, there's a washout right here. This is where I'm gonna start, so I got to bring the tractor back around right through here, and I'm gonna back it down and put my first hole right there, and then I got to take it across and back it down, put my second one on the other side, and I'm gonna put an H brace across here, and then I'll stretch from this side of the H brace up this is kind of a dog leg. So instead of putting a double H right here, I'm gonna put a post where that T-post is, but then I'm gonna run the H this way and put a H brace coming this way to brace it, because it's gonna pull this way when I'll stretch the fence from right there around this dog leg down to that washout, which is right there, and that'll be one stretch. So I'll have an H brace right there at the washout, an H brace right here, and then one right there. So this is the first leg I'm gonna start working on, but first thing I'm gonna do is try to get the tractor. I gotta dump that fence off. It's heavy. I'm gonna have to roll it. Probably start right here, and tractor's right there with the fence on it, but I'll probably roll it down right here and roll it down through here after I get the braces built. And it's going to be a pain, as heavy as it is to get down through there. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have to get some help, I think, because it's heavy. It's like 350 pounds or something. It's a 660 foot roll of fence. So I've got 2 posts there. I got 1 more to get. I got 3 down there already. And I got 1 right here, and 1 still in the tractor because that fence is holding it. So I'll get them 2 unloaded. I'm gonna go back to the barn, get the last 2 posts and some few other tools, and then get down here and try to get started. It's the baby. I don't know if y'all can see her real well, but I'll try to get a video. I came up to the barn and she was out of the woods, so she's healthy, looking good. So I'll try to get a video of her close up later. All right, got the first post dug in. It's 3 feet deep hole. Glad I didn't film it. I look like an amateur. I kept getting hung on roots or something, but I got her 3 foot deep anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and backfill it real quick, and then get the tractor moved on the other side of the ditch, and we'll do that one on that side. I actually think instead of using this 8-foot post. I'm gonna go get me a 10-foot treated 4x4. That way I can run it, because 8 foot barely gets me on the edge. 10 foot will give me 1 foot side to the other. So I think it'll be better. But I'll go ahead and get the post in, get them measured 10 foot apart at the base, and then I can get a 4x4 in later after I go get it. So let's get this one backed up and get the tractor moved over there. Side, do the other one. All right. Sorry, tractor's in the background, kind of loud, but got the second post in. So I'm gonna get me a 10-foot. 4x4 probably. And run between here and there. I don't think they make 10-foot posts, but I'm gonna check. If they do, I'm gonna get one. If not, just a 4x4 pressure treated. I'm gonna run between here and there, and that brace will be done. So now we're gonna move up to that dog leg right there at the top of the hill, try to get it done. All right, I'm gonna drill this one, and I'm gonna let y'all watch it as I'm drilling it, see how goofy I look. that's it for now. Break time. Gotta go run an errand. Get cleaned up a little. I don't know if you can tell, that thing's sturdy. So what I'm gonna do is take that 8-footer on the left side. I'll lay it right here. And I'll bury, that's actually a 6.5-footer. And I'll bury the 8-footer out here and make the H brace come out here. That way it's bracing against that fence, pulling this way. All right, got all that put in the ground. Well, those posts y'all seen run out of material. I've only got actually 3 more posts, and I figured this Saturday morning to get up here to the Farmers Exchange and go ahead and get the rest of my material. So got all these posts, got the T-post, got my gates. We're gonna get a couple of these cattle panels right here, 3 of them, and you'll see where I'm gonna use those at, and those swallows, those washers, put them across there since they dip pretty steeply, quickly down and back up. So I'll just use them cattle panels there. But got our material, should be everything we need. We might need, well, we're gonna need 1 more roll of 330-foot fence, but other than that, this should be everything we need to finish that last section of pasture. So we'll get this home and start getting the material spread out, start burying some more posts. I'm not going to actually start building H braces until I get the mule back, because there's so much little tools that I got to haul back and forth, and I ain't going to try to do that with the tractor. So I'm going to just try to get as many posts buried as I can, and then once I get the mule back, I can start building everything. But we'll get these cattle panels put on and get them strapped on and get to the house. All right, got the corner up. Instead of putting it here, I moved it over to give me a little more room between that post and the woods over here. This fence won't be here, but oh, if I want to drive a truck down through here, it ain't so tight coming down through here and then coming back out. So I got that one up. I laid this post to get my measurement, and I come off the end of the post about 1 inch, because the hole will be big enough I have some room to work with. But there's where I want the tip of my auger. And to tell you, this hole right here, it got a lot of this, I think it's called shell rock or something. It's like a yellow white rock that breaks up real brittlely, but you can't auger through it for nothing. And so this hole I got about 6 inches in with the tractor auger, and it wouldn't go no more. When I tried that one, it went about maybe 2 inches, wouldn't go no more. So I ended up digging that one 2 foot deep with that black spud bar, I guess it's called, and the post hole diggers. So I'm hoping this one will go a little easier, but I'm not expecting it to. So I'm going to set y'all up and get a little time lapse of trying to get this one in. And I think we'll take a break, go get a drink. I didn't bring no water with me, so we'll get it done. Maybe you seen that little time-lapse video of the struggle I'm doing. And that one right there, maybe 2 feet, maybe. I ain't even sure. May not even be that, but I can't keep drilling through that rock. But it's sturdy, and once I get the cross bracing on it and the wire and then it's stretched, it'll be solid. Because I promise you, this ground up here is 8,000 times harder than the ground where I put those in. And they're pretty sturdy. And that's some other places I got to put another post here with a cross brace. And then I'm going to put a wooden post up here. I'm going to stretch from this corner where that fence is already at up to right there. We're going to put a gate and put another H brace. I'm going to stretch that down. And depending on how hard it is, once I stretch it to pull that fence down, get it tied down, maybe a cattle panel down there too. Because you're talking about from there to up here where the ground is at, it's about 4 foot quickly. So we'll see when we get to that. We're going to start here, get these H braces built, and then I'll get these cattle panels in first, and I'll start stretching from here down around up through there. That's that other side to kudzu, and then come across, and then we'll work down this hill, because all that's got temper. The fence is there, but it needs to be straightened and H braces put in and stuff. So if I can get the perimeter fence up here, then all of this I can work on, but we're working on perimeter first. All right, so this is the one we did the other day. This is our first one for the morning right there. Let me show you my dumb mistake. This long one I'm going to have to cut off now was actually supposed to be in the ground. That's why it's shorter than that one, because it ain't deeper than that one, I promise. So I'm going to cut that one off because I didn't realize it till it was already buried, packed in there, and done. So you got a corner H up there, which is double H brace at the corner. It's ready to put the cross brace and then brace wire and brace pins on. The one up there at the gate is ready for cross brace and brace wire and brace pin. The one across the ditch right there, and then this one is ready. So we're gonna get up here. This is that first wash I was telling y'all about. In case you're trying to wonder where we're at on the farm, this is the wash down through here, and this is where they're at night, and I let them out this gate during the day until we get this fence up. So I'm gonna put cattle panels across here because it sumps down. It's probably on a 3 foot sump, but I don't want to put a post right there in the middle and then have to worry about all that. It's just easier when you go to stretching and everything to just throw a cattle panel right here, since it's such a short distance anyway. And then we'll put an H brace, corner post here, other post there, cross brace, and then we'll stretch from there down to that hole, and that'll be one stretch, and we'll tie everything off. And then we'll go from that hole to the corner, second stretch, and then from the corner to the gate up there, which is about right in there. That's my plan now, because there's such a terrain difference from that wash right there. It goes up and levels off, and then up to that corner. So because all that's so different, and it's going to be a little bit of struggle out here by myself, I'm just going to pull them in sections. And then that last from the corner to that gate isn't that far, so I may end up pulling it with this heel. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. So we'll get started getting these posts in and see if we can get this done, and then I think we're going to start doing, I'm going to go work on that fence line with the tractor for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and just start working on the cross brace and brace pins and brace wire and everything, see how many I can get done, and then we'll see where we're at with the day. All right, try to give y'all a little view of where we're at, what we got done on this phase 1 video. So this gate right here is where the animals are back here. I got the electric run across that pasture right here. The big animals, the 2 cows, the 2 goats that are breeding, Daisy or Sadie and MJ, and then the 2 bucklings. and then I let them out here, and then they got electric wire where they can run, and the electric wire runs up here and across this field, kind of like that, and then around the perimeter. And that first big wash is here, and then that other wash is right there. So phase one of this video, I'm going to close out with this. I got one post here, I got one more to add, then the top brace. I got both of these posts in, I got this post in, I got all three of these, and then I got this one. So then today, or not today, but the next video, I'm going to go back, put this second post in, put these two posts in, and then I'm either gonna start putting the top cross braces in and start getting the wire stretched and getting the braces actually set up and done. Right now all I'm doing is putting the ones in the ground. So I'm either, after I get these three done, I'm either gonna start putting the tops in, the cross brace, or the top cross bracing, and then the wire that you stretch across and everything, or I'm gonna try to take the tractor and push this fence line, see how much this I can get cleared out, and then kind of change this up. This gate was over close to this corner. I've moved it to midways, so it's about midways between this corner brace and this corner brace. So then I can either start top bracing all the H braces from here down, and then I can actually run the fence to here and get that done out of the woods, and then all I have is the open area stuff. You can either do that today or start, like I said, get the tractor and get this fence line, try to get it cleared out enough to start cutting the old fence out of there, and then start on this H brace on this side of the gate, and then this corner H brace, and then go put this post in. And then this one I think I'm gonna have to wait, because there's a hill right where I go down with the tractor right here and kind of come around the edge, on the edge of the property line. The way the H brace has to be, there's not enough room after I get the 6.5 foot cross brace coming out through here. There's a hill right here that I usually come around, and I don't know if I can get around it and through that gate until I get this hill cleaned out. So I'm gonna have to do something about that before I can put this in. I could get this side of the H brace, but the one that sticks out I can't get in yet. So that's phase one of the, then we'll get started on the next phase and the next video. I appreciate y'all for watching what I've done so far. It's pretty repetitive building all these H braces, so I ain't gonna film a whole lot here and there. I'll film a little bit, but it's just, like I said, digging two holes, putting the cross piece in, putting the hinge pins in the tops, brace pins, and then putting a brace wire across it. So I'll probably film the first one, and then the rest of them I won't worry about until we get doing something else. Then once we get a section done, whether it's the section I'm talking about, where it's down through those two washes and up to the gate, or the whole fence, I don't know yet, but I'll walk y'all through it and show y'all how it turns out, and you'll see it as I go. But that roll of wire is 660 foot, which is probably 370 pounds or something. So it's gonna be fun to wrestle through the woods, unrolling and everything, because I don't have one of those that you stand it up on and unroll it and pull it behind the tractor or something. So we'll see how that turns out. But for now, we'll go get these last three posts in and then make a decision on what we're going to do from there.